let's get practical again. Let's get down to Ebenezer's in our personal practical lives. Julie, we talked about it before. You've got an experience that you wanted to share with us from that Ebenezer perspective.
Well, I had a high stress career that involved continual deadlines, managing and working with many different personalities, reading detailed contracts, researching data, managing a large website, and basically sitting in front of a computer for most of the day. And I was getting more and more disgruntled over the years, and I wanted to make a complete change. So I thought, should I go to school to be a personal chef? I like food. How about a tour guide? How about a yoga teacher? Because that seems low stress. And I signed up to take this long and detailed aptitude test to guide me into my next exciting stage of life. So after answering what seemed to be hundreds of questions to find out what I would be happiest doing based on my talents and interests, finally came the big reveal. And it turns out I was 100% qualified to be doing the exact job I was doing in the exact industry I was in. I was mad. I felt trapped and defeated. But then I realized, wait a minute, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I looked at my work with a fresh set of eyes and a renewed attitude. Now, fast forward to the privilege of volunteering with Christian Questions since 2010. It involves continual deadlines, working with others, detailed work studying the Bible and its resources, working behind the scenes on a large website, and sitting in front of a computer most of the day. The Lord was training me and teaching me with structure, deadlines, and responsibility how to be qualified cheerfully to serve him in this way. And because of this enormous privilege, believe it or not, the CQ logo with the little microphone is a little Ebenezer for me, because thus far, the Lord has led me right to this place so I can trust him to lead me further. You may not know the why in your life until much later, but watch what the Lord can do even in the mundane things of your life.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story. Now, Julie, how long after you took that aptitude test were you still in that industry before Christian Questions?
Probably about 5 years longer. And it made it a much easier 5 years than the previous 5.
And then suddenly after 5 years, slowly but surely, you're introduced to exactly the same thing, but in the direct service of God and his truth. I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good Ebenezer experience to me. The stress and the trial and the difficulty and it's so hard became, this is what you're cut out for. And unbeknownst to you became, and wait till you see what I have in store. Yes. Just keep working and let God do my work, show you my providence. What a wonderful experience in terms of growing into God's will. So in Jonathan, in your experience, you were very, very, very aptly protected from a danger you didn't even know existed. And right. Julie, in your experience, you were put in a position to have the past stresses actually be the fuel for present blessing. Those are
well said.
Very, very powerful examples of Ebenezer's in a Christian perspective.